Hello everyone, welcome back to another Train Sim World 6 video, and today we are on a route that I have never played before. This is the East Coastway, Brighton to Eastbourne and Seaford route, which has been a route in the game since 2020, but it has now received a full remaster thanks to Dovetail Games and Grump Dog Games. Two new timetables thanks to the new pack released by Rivet Games. It contains the Southern Class 171 and 377-3, which we are in the Southern Class 171-7 today. And you might be wondering why this video took so long to come out. Well, we'll talk about that once we get into the trip. So we are in the new 377-3 timetable. As you can see, we do have some Thameslink stuff here, Gatwick Express, some Southern 377s. None of this was here before. There wasn't that too much AI stuff before, but having Thameslink AI for the Brighton mainline is excellent. Anyway, so this is literally my first time driving the Southern Class 171. Okay, let's get the GSMR going. Let's get... Come on. Alright, AWS is online. Headlights to, oops, day running. Taillights are already off. Lovely. Yeah. So, the Southern Class 171, new addition to the game, and then the 377-3, which is also included in the pack, is technically a new addition to the game, but it's just a new variant of the Southern 377, which we already had. So, this is my first time experiencing this route and this new pack. I also have the Southern Class 313, but that doesn't show up in this timetable. The reason for that is there's two separate timetables. The 2018 one, where the Southern Class 313 runs the Seaford services, and the 377-3 timetable, the one that we're in, where the 377-3 runs the Seaford services. The remaster is pretty extensive. Rail singing has been added, totally updated lighting, scenery, etc. New timetable, the new timetables with the Rivet Games pack, blah 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 blah. But yeah, this seems like a pretty good pack from what I've heard. How's performance? 36 frames, decent. So yeah, I better talk about what's been happening over the past 4 days. And I basically went radio silence. Okay. Oh. Huh, okay. Don't know why the DSD just did that. But, yeah, so on Friday, I made a video on the S-Bahn Köln BR423. I forgot to add a bit of the HUD. Where's the HUD? Screen? No. Player assist? No. HUD, yes. Track monitor, safety. Has to be like one of these control. So control 1 is not it. Control 2 is not it. There it is. Buzz back. Notch 7. Oh.
Service to Ashford International calling at Lewis, Holgate, Eastbourne, Pevensey and Weston, Pevensey Bay, Normans Bay, Cooten Beach, Collington, Bexhill, St Leonard's Warrior Square, Hastings, Orr, Three Oaks, Dolan, Winchelsea, Rye.
There we go. HUD is sorted out.
Street and Ashford International. The next station is Lewis.
Nice. So yeah, what have I been doing over the past 4 days? Well, as I said on Friday, I was having some minor trouble with my computer. The screen was beginning to freeze weirdly. And not entirely... Okay. Frame rate's decent. I was wondering why that issue was occurring, so I did a bit of troubleshooting. And then I realized the video on the 423 was ruined because of some audio glitching. And I was like, okay, this is weird. Notch 4. Let's go notch 7. Over the East Brighton Viaduct. Oh boy. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Notch 2. Next up, Lewis in 7 miles. I forgot to point that out earlier. How's the frame rate? Ooh, yeah, very nice. So, I had to take the BR4... As I said, I had to take the BR423 video down because it's a bugged audio. And then I tried recording on Saturday, and it just wouldn't do it. I was planning on recording some East Coastway stuff, so I decided, okay, I've been putting this off for long enough. I cancelled the 2 streams over the weekend, and I thought, okay, I'll just do a full factory reset. My computer's been needing it anyway, so I spent Saturday and Sunday trying to fix my computer and getting it back up to scratch once again. And yeah, it was everything appeared to be fine, but then I kept having this stuttering issue where the screen would just randomly freeze, and I thought, okay, this is odd. Even after a factory reset, it's still doing this. So I then went back. With the help of ChatGPT, I tried fixing as many things as possible that would cause this issue. So I just went back to the drawing board, tried to fix everything. How's the frame rate? 51. This frame rate seemed to be actively depreciating. Anyway, so where was I? Oh yes, so I tried fixing everything and I kept having an error in the Windows event viewer where it kept saying WHEA error, and ChatGPT thought it was my motherboard causing problems, and I had to replace the entire motherboard. Obviously I didn't want to do that, as that would be horrendously expensive, but I just, due to the recommendations of one Lord Vectron over on Melbourne Train Dude's Discord server, I finally got it fixed today with the help of... I bought some thermal paste and replaced it with about 2 hours of effort. How's frame rate? Okay, frame rate is holding steady. Oh, hello, we're almost speeding. There's the News 377-3. Why does it have headlights on going backwards? Interesting. Anyway, let's, yeah. So I actually forgot to say that we're taking the service from Brighton as far as Eastbourne. Oh, that's too much. Sorry, I'm trying to tell a story and I'm getting a bit distracted. So, yeah, thanks to the help from Lord Vectron who suggested it, I finally have everything working up to scratch, finally. I was really worried because I thought I was going to have to replace my entire computer's motherboard, and of course I didn't want to do that because that'd be terrible, but yeah. Replacing the thermal paste in my computer was the way to go. This route is really nice. From the limited preview material I saw of this route, it looks pretty nice, and I must say this is like a proper full-fledged remaster. All of the rolling stock that's included with the route, the 377-4, the 313, everything has been updated to TSW6 standards with faults and updated shadows and announcements. There's station announcements, there's updated foliage. And this update feels far more like a remaster than Cullen to Aachen did, which is very nice indeed. I'm just glad that everything's working. Yeah, so we seem to be hovering around 55 average frames per second, which for my first run is decent. And this route was definitely showing its age. The reason I didn't get it up till now was, yeah, it just seemed like an old route, old uninteresting route, but honestly, like a full-fledged remaster coming properly got me interested. And yeah, I must say, like, that my initial skepticism about getting this route has not been vindicated. This is an excellent route already. It's a bit of a quieter third rail route, not as hectic as the bright mainline, which I hope will be the next one remastered, but we'll see. Yeah. As you can hear the rail singing. Hang on, I'll go further ahead so you can hear it. You can hear it now, right? Listen to that. Oh. Listen to that. This is only the second route in the whole TSW franchise to actually get rail singing as a functional feature, if you know what I mean. Alright, we do have that 55 limit coming up. There's also a bunch of new scenery assets and stuff like that, so yeah. There are a couple of bugs with the 377, the 171 and 377/3 pack, like the headlights on the 377 being on while being backwards. And then the 377/3 also not having God mode at release, which is interesting. Alright. We do have a single yellow. Okay. So yeah. This timetable is actually set in 2017? 2018? Somewhere around then. When it was the last year of the Class 171s going through all the way from Ashford International, not just terminating at Eastbourne, but going all the way through to Brighton, which nowadays they don't do. They just run the Eastbourne to Ashford shuttle. Yeah. Oh wow, we have a 10 limit coming into Lewis? Holy. Anyway, so yeah, the route is basically, it's linear, but with one branch line. It goes from Brighton to Eastbourne, and then there's also a short branch off to Seaford as well, which is nice. And also there's a bunch of the most notable addition on the Seaford branch was that the disused New Haven Marine Station was added. I'm not too familiar with this line, but yeah, it seems as though that the remaster has had.
Now approaching Lewis.
Ooh, nice. That's a very nice That's a totally new announcer voice, and I've heard from reliable sources that it sounds very similar to the person who does the announcements for Southern in real life, which, like, yes, that's pretty cool. Okay, there's the 10 limit. Okay, we do have to be careful. Despite leaving late from Brighton due to the HUD not being good, it seems as though it is working right today. I have heard, though, that the 377/3 isn't prototypical for 2018, as the 313 in 2018 was still running the Seaford services at that time. So, yeah, it's more of a modern development that the 377/3 is running those services. Like, post-2023, I think it is. But, anyway. I'm just glad to see a new Electrostar variant in the game, and one with the older headlight styles as well. We also are getting the older headlight styles on the Medway Valley that Firefly Simulations are doing. Oh, there we go. Forgot that was, yeah, as you can tell, I'm still sorting out my HUD and everything after this. There we go.
This is Lewis. This train is the Southern service to Ashford International.
Hang on, I want to go into the settings, because do I have cab announcements on? I do, and I have train announcements on as well.
Calling at Hargate, Eastbourne, Pevensey and Weston, Pevensey Bay, Normans Bay, Cooten Beach, Collington, Bexhill, St Leonard's Warrior Square, Hastings, Orr, Three Oaks, Dolan, Winchelsea, Rye, Appledore, Ham Street, and Ashford International. The next station is Holgate.
Yeah, so I do, yeah, the only two stops we've got left today are Polegate and Eastbourne. If you're wondering what service we're doing, it's 1 Golf 29 Brighton to Ashford International. One thing that would be nice is, since we do also have Ashford International in the game as part of the Southeastern High Speed route, the older one, I wonder, maybe, could we get, like, an update to Southeastern High Speed that includes, you know, that includes, you know, that includes the Southern Class 171 doing AI services there? That would be cool. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, too much. There's the line off to London Victoria, I think it is.
Norman's Bay, Cotton Beach, Collington, Bexhill, St Leonard's Warrior Square, Hastings, Orr, Three Oaks, Dolan, Winchelsea, Rye, Appledore, Ham Street, and Ashford International.
I must say, the new announcements are superb. Like, these are probably my new favorite announcements, like, even more so than Great Western Express. Like, Great Western Express has some quirky ones, like, what are some of the ones like? Beware, there's one that says, like, beware of platform thieves that operate on these stations, that operate at this station, but I must say, the announcement voice for the southern services on this route, I must say, like, that eclipses that eclipses the GWE announcements, and that's really saying something, because the GWE announcements are excellent, and I'm just glad this route gets a remaster, because I've been dithering on getting East Coastway for years. And I think the remaster and the Class 171 pack finally sold me on getting this route. Are my headlights even on? Yeah, it's just so bright that you can't really see them. Wait a minute, so, hang on. If I go to photo mode, just a little test here. You can tell that they're on, right? But you can barely so if I just crank the time back to midnight. Oh yeah, you can definitely tell. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so my headlights are definitely on, and that's not just me. Yeah, another perk of the remaster was that the distant scenery got an update. There goes the Seaford branch off to the right-hand side. We will be checking that out in the next video, because, yeah, I do want to give the Seaford branch a try. It is nice having another Turbo Star variant in the game. We've had, there were 3 previous versions of the Turbo Star included in TSW. The ScotRail one, the 170/4 with, what was it? Oh yes, Fife Circle. And then, cows. Then the Class 1, then the West Midlands and Cross Country variants, the 170/5 and /6 that came as a pack for Birmingham Cross City, which is a pack which I really do like. That is a decent pack. Then the what is it? I'm trying to remember which one it is. Check performance. Oh yeah, pretty good. Then what was it? Oh yeah, and then this one, the southern one that comes as a pack for East Coastway. Sorry, I'm a bit frazzled today, viewers. I've had a long day, and then I was stressing a lot of that, wondering what I was going to do with my computer, and then there's a abandoned line off to the left there that isn't connected to the main anymore. Let's just make sure that we don't overspeed. Yeah, not 4 seems to do the trick. New scenery. Oh, those yellow flowers. I've never seen it before. There's a... What is that? Hang on. I just want to... What Electrostar is this? It's a stroke 4. Okay. Because... And the reason I'm wondering that is because... Well, this older route only had the stroke... The route only comes with the stroke 4. But now, the stroke 2 from West Coast Mainline South, the one with the pantograph, also layers in. So... It's a bit of adds a bit of randomness in. Yeah. 7.5 miles to Polegate. And I must say, I am really enjoying the scenery. It's a nice change from... I've been playing basically GWE and Cullen Aachen for the past couple of weeks because they were the ones that got the remaster. But this is a really nice route. Oh wow, I'm clear up to 90? Okay, I can go up to 100. So yeah. Having a nice peaceful route like this is a really nice change because the only southern services that I could do before were on the Brighton Main Line, and that route is always hopping with other trains. And it's always complete mania because, well, there's just services on there all the time. But now I can do southern services on this route, and it's so nice just to have something peaceful to do. And the announcements are a massive immersion booster, of course. Shout out to Liam of Grump Dog Games who helped with this remaster, like provided the rail singing and all that. And yeah, I'm really impressed with this. Sorry if I don't sound more impressed. If I sound like I'm just talking. That's because, well, I'm really tired, and I'm sorry. If I'm crossing, this route is so nice now. Absolutely love this. Well, mind you, do keep in mind that I didn't play the original pre-remaster East Coastway. I did get the pre-remaster East Coastway, but on a sale. But then I didn't even install it until the remaster came out, just to make sure that I experienced the route first as the remastered version. And I must say that, like, this is peak. I love this. This is the Southern England experience at its finest. Also, viewers, I do want to point out that I am going to the UK at the start of April, so expect a bit of a break while I travel, and then, yeah, I will be making IRL content. I am planning to get, and this is the nub, viewers, I am planning to get down to Dawlish and Teignmouth on the Riviera line in real life, and make some content on that, like train spotting at Dawlish in real life, which is one of my favorite places to train spot and train sim world. It is beautiful, and I've seen some pictures of it in real life, and it looks absolutely gorgeous, So yeah, just quickly get down to 80, and then we're instantly back up to 90. Wonder if that bridge must be so old that it's speed limited. 3 miles to Polegate. I must say, I love the wooded farm crossings that this route has. Such a nice attention. Like, the attention to detail on this line is amazing. Like, mind you, I still prefer the Great Western Express in terms of remaster quality, but yeah, this is right up there. We're on a 0.6% gradient, I'm at full throttle, and we're not gaining any speed. Okay, that's just great. I love this country. This is the sort of scenery that I feel the Peterborough to Doncaster route should have had, but it didn't. It just has mediocre scenery. But this is superb scenery. And keep in mind, the remaster is a free update. The timetables of the new stock are payware, yes, but Holy, this is beautiful. Consider it for a free remaster. Also, I do want to point out, viewers, that we are getting 2 new DLCs coming up quite soon, within the next couple of weeks. Namely, Liberec to Stara Paka in the Czech Republic by Vector Simulations, and the Expert DBBR 145 by Train Sim Germany. The Expert 145 is only going to be the second, like, properly study-level train in the game, and I am really looking forward to it because I'll mind you, it'll probably cost the same as a route add-on at full price, but I don't really care because I know Train Sim Germany do great value for money with their study level stuff. I enjoyed the heck. I still enjoy the heck out of the Expert BR 101, but yeah, I think I might enjoy the 145. I think I might enjoy the 145 even more because that'll have a lot more stuff to do, and it will have new DHL branded T1300E container wagons, and on top of that it'll have there's another 171. It will have, what is it? I'm trying to remember. Oh wow, we are incredibly early. 2 minutes early. It goes a 171/8, so that's the 4-car version. 1/7, so that's the 2-car. Oh, diesel smoke effects absolutely hammering the old frame rate. Oh, whoops. Left the brake on by accident. Normally much more competent at driving the turbo star than this, but yeah. Oh, I like the yellow bordered PIS screens. That's so cool. Alright, brake, 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 brake.
This is Tollgate. This train is the Southern service to Ashford International, calling at Eastbourne, Pevensey and Weston, Pevensey Bay, Normans Bay, Cooden Beach, Collington, Bexhill, St Leonard's Warrior Square, Hastings, Orr, Three Oaks, Dolan, Winchelsea, Rye, Appledore, Cam Street, and Ashford International.
We're here for the next 2 minutes, so we might actually wander a bit around. Oh, hello. Ah, Cycle Point collectible. Fascinating. Ticket machines. Oh, I recognize this ticket machine asset. I've seen them on the Midland Main Line, I think. Get out of the way. Do like the yellow bordered passenger information screens, and because it's 2018, they're not the white LEDs, which are commonplace nowadays, but they're the old orange dot matrix stuff. Which, oh, hello, route map. Ooh, have a look at that. It's like a little high street place. Very cool. And so yeah, we're currently here. We've got nearly to Eastbourne. If we could have had a route extension to Ashford, that would have been nice, but honestly, that isn't really important because this route in its current state is just so dang good that I don't really even care because we just get a decent amount of track and it's decent to boot. Yeah. Alright. 20 seconds till we're supposed to go, and then we're off to Eastbourne. Stay behind the yellow line, please. I know the NPCs don't usually... Oh, that's reverse. Don't usually do that, but... yeah. I wish they did. That would be cool. Buzz back. 4 miles to Eastbourne. We do have a 35 limit departing Polegate. Performance is still holding steady at basically 60 frames a second, which is good. This is my first time doing like a long recording.
Ashford International, calling at Eastbourne, Pevensey and Weston, Pevensey Bay, Normans Bay, Cooden Beach, Collington, Bexhill, St Leonard's Warrior Square, Hastings, Orr, Three Oaks, Dolan, Winchelsea, Rye, Appledore, Cam Street, and Ashford International. The next station is Eastbourne.
So yeah, at Eastbourne, the AI driver will get into the other cab because Eastbourne is a bit weird because if you go in, you have to come out in the other direction because yeah, it's got buffers. But yeah, as I said, this is such an excellent route that I don't think it even needed a remaster, an extension. It definitely needed a remaster, but yeah, it didn't need an extension. Sorry, I'm getting a bit tongue twisted there. Right, maximum speed. You basically have to thrash the turbostars everywhere because at higher speeds their acceleration is so poor. Yeah. Now, the only turbostar that I really do want to see in the game now, since we do have older versions which I think are necessary, I would love to see a Chiltern Class 168 turbostar as part of a Chiltern mainline route, which I've actually made a video on in the past, like saying, come on, can we please get a Chiltern mainline route? Like, going as far as... what is the name of the place where I wanted it to go to? But yeah, going to Aylesbury, Oxford, and Banbury? Yes, Banbury. That's the one. 3 miles to Eastbourne. Like, that would actually be so cool. Like, Train Sim World 7 core route. Chiltern mainline, Banbury to Oxford. Marylebone to Banbury, Oxford, Aylesbury. That would be so fun. With a 168, 166, 165, 68 with Mark 5s, or Mark 3s, depending on the time period. GWR layers, Oxford, all that good stuff. That'd be so fun. You'll see quite a few more East Coastway routes coming up and coming down. Here comes the line coming in from Ashford International. Oh, this chap's having to wait for us. Sorry. I do like the engine sounds on the Turbostar. It does sound decent. Man, this route is so decent now. Like instant recommend from me. If you want something modern British that's a bit more peaceful and still commuter oriented, like this is like I can instantly recommend this because yeah, you do need both the 313 and 171 packs for the 2018 timetable, which is the prototypical one, in order to work properly. But other than that, yeah, I'd just say instant recommend from me. Slowing down for the 55. 1 mile to go. Performance is still basically at 60 frames a second. Like, fair play. One attribute of older routes that get remastered is they seem to have pretty dang good performance, which, yeah, which you can't sniff at. There. All right, let's start slowing down for the 25. Yeah, would I say that this is a top 10 route in the game? Probably. Like, yeah, like, I can confidently recommend this as one of my top 10 favorite routes in the game. I must say, it has finally beaten out Southeastern High Speed as my favorite third rail route in the game. Like, I know we have some US third rail stuff like the Harlem Line and Long Island Railroad, but yeah, this is just so good that it's an instant recommend. Alright, coming into Eastbourne, minute and a half to go until we're supposed to arrive. So yeah, after we finish the service, the driver will change ends and head off the map to Ashford. must say Eastbourne Station is quite nice. Yeah. Apart from me having to rapidly set up my HUD because I'd forgotten to do some stuff, it's been a pretty successful run. We did depart Brighton late, but we got to Lewis on time. Is it Lewis or Lewis? Please do let me know in the comment section. Alright. I think that 377's heading off. Yeah, there he goes. Alright, let's start slowing down. Alright. On the brakes.
This is Eastbourne. This train is the Southern service to Ashford International.
Alright, welcome to Eastbourne, viewers. What a nice station this is, I must say. And being able to do this in a diesel rather than a third rail electric is very cool. Alright. Lost some points for speeding, but we still got a platinum medal. And you might have noticed that my level went down. That's because I forgot to back up my Dovetail Live account before I did the factory reset. That's my fault. I had to revert to an older account, but anyway. So yeah, that'll be all for this video, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell to get notified when some new content comes out. Please do become a channel member if you feel like going the extra mile to support me, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.